Okay. So in this particular question, examiner asked Saida that what jobs involve, helping people. No, this was really a confusing question. What examiner is actually asking.
Hmm.
So
Yes, sir.
Saida didn't understand the question properly. But what was Saida's mistake? She kept silent.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So what should have she done? I have told you. What do you think?
You would have asked about. Can you please come again, or can you please
Yeah,
repeat
yes, sir. Can you
further?
please explain it? I'm not getting what you actually want to ask.
Hmm.
Fine. So could
Yes,
you
sir.
please explain it, sir? I'm sorry, I'm not getting your point
Yes, sir.
or something, right? So that would have been better. But she kept quiet. Still, examiner understood it, and still he realized that Saida is unable to understand the question.
Yes,
And
sir.
then examiner explained it by giving an example, like hospital jobs or something. You see?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Now I'm playing it again, and then we'll move on to the next part.
Well,
Okay.
Where do, what kind of jobs are caring jobs?
yes, I think first of all, so in the hospital, nurses,
right.
doctors, they help people to become healthy again.
Now observes Melanie, right?
Do you think that some people
Yes, sir.
deserve help more than others?
Sorry, can you repeat?
Yeah, do you think that some people deserve help more than other people?
Yes, yeah. For example, poor people, they need a lot of attention and a lot of time to be with, and on the other hand, rich people don't really need attention. I mean, with the money they can do whatever they want. So some people deserve to be more
More help
on
than
the
others,
light
yeah.
of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
B, sir. B point, sir.
yeah, candidate hasn't heard the question, or maybe candidate doesn't understand the question. But in any
Yes.
case, actually she clarified it.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
You see, clarifying is give a better impression than if you stay silent. Now compare Saida and Melanie.
Yes.
Saida was silent. Melanie didn't stay silent. She just clarified it. So which left
Yes,
a
sir.
good impression? What do you think?
So, Melanie.
Melanie, right?
Mel-
So that's what I told you in the previous slide in detail, that don't stay silent. Okay. Now
Okay,
watch
sir.
Saida again.
Well, what sort of qualities does a person need to work in that sort of job?
What sort of qualities a person need to work in that kind of job? And here, that
Yes,
kind
sir.
of job means helping jobs like hospitals and so on,
Okay.
doctors, nurses. Okay. Now let's look at an answer.
You mean to become a doctor or to?
Not qualifications, but what kind of person?
You see, what was the
Yes, sir.
problem? She
Yes, sir.
doesn't understand the question actually, again.
Yes, sir.
But this time, she had doubts in the question.
Yes, sir.
And she clarified that doubt. That do you mean that I should talk on what a person needs to become a doctor?
Yes, sir.
And examiner said, no, I don't mean qualification. I only means the qualities, personal qualities a doctor or such a person should have.
Yes, sir.
Okay, like he should be kind, he should have good temperament, he should a caring person by nature and so on. Right. So
Yes.
now I'm playing it.
Is
Yes, sir.
makes a good nurse or a a good doctor?
I think he or she should be very kind, tolerant, and cooperative.
Okay. You saw this time she responded better.
Yes, sir.
Okay, as compared to the her previous response, where she was just silent.
Yeah.
Okay, but this time she clarified it, and that left a good impression again. So one last piece here, and that is again Melanie.
What different types of writing do you do? For example, letters, emails, reports, or essays?
For the university, I don't write much, only essays for the university, and sometimes letters to my family and friends, and emails too on the computer. That's it.
You see, she made a mistake this time. In the beginning, she made a mistake. Hello, are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
in the beginning she made a mistake, but then she corrected herself immediately.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so it's
Okay.
always better to correct your mistake yourself. Even if you remember previous videos, in one of the videos, Saida said about her grandmother, helping her grandmother when she was ill, if you remember.
Yes, sir.
And in that, Saida said, and then she became health, and then she corrected healthy.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that correction is good, always good.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so these were the 4 problems that students generally face, and I have told you the solutions as well. Now, this exercise asks you to watch again and notice how candidate responds to the problem. So we have already, seen that what was the response of the candidate. Now, number 1, for example, the candidate stays silent. This was Saida's case, number 2, if you
Saida,
remember.
sir.
Okay, when Saida stayed silent in number 2.
Yeah.
Then
Yes, sir.
the candidate attempts an answer but is hesitant. That is again Saida.
Saida?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Then the candidate asks a question to check. Once Saida and once Malini, I guess.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then the candidate correct him or herself.
Melanie, sir.
Malini, right? And
Yes,
one more point here. The candidate attempts an answer but is hesitant. This was the case of Amanali as well. When Amanali said, "Well, I'm not sure what to say,"
yes, sir.
he was hesitant. He was reluctant. Okay, but that is better. That is better than staying silent. Remember,
Yes, sir.
staying silent is a crime. Okay. Now this is the
Yes, sir.
same as the thing which is written here. Which of these ways of dealing with problems do you think could give you a lower mark? What do you think? I've just told you.
Yes, sir.
Staying silent can give you a lower mark. Okay?
Yes,
So don't stay silent. This is a crime. Remember.
yes, sir.
So it shows a lack of knowledge, language. Keep talking and ask a question if you are not sure what to say.
Yes,
Clear?
sir.
Okay. Now, what did examiner do to extracts 1 and 2 to help keep candidate talking? Now you will hear or you will watch 2 extracts or 2 pieces of IELTS test, speaking test, 2 different pieces, and
Yes,
just
sir.
observe that what examiner did to help the candidate to keep talking.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay, let's go on and think about attitudes towards helping other people. Some people don't want to help other people. Why do you think that is?
Honestly, I don't know, but I think that the main attitude is help.
Yeah.
And people tend
some
to help
people
each
are,
other.
maybe they've had a bad experience.
Yeah, it's maybe that sometimes you had a bad experience in which you felt really bad and nobody helped you, and now you don't feel ready to do it with other people's. But I think that by the way, you should always try to be helpful, because you can't base your attitude on your past experience.
Okay, so you have already seen this video.
Yes, sir.
Examiner gave him a hint that maybe sometimes they had some bad experience while helping others, so that
Yes, sir.
might be a reason. So examiner gave you a lead, a hint to take a start.
Yes, sir.
Okay, but for this, make sure that you make examiner realize, or you convey to the examiner that you are unable to gather ideas.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Right.
After 5 minutes break.
Let's
Okay, yeah, after this we'll break, right? After this, fine, sure.
go on and think about jobs that involve helping people. Can you tell me some of the jobs that focus on helping other people?
Well,
What kind of jobs are caring jobs?
Again, if you see, examiner gave a
Yes,
hint,
sir.
but this time with a bad expression. Then this time Saida will
Yes,
lose
sir.
marks. Okay? Right.
Yes.
So
Yes, sir.
examiner is always, generally speaking, examiners are helping. Okay? Some examiners, even are so helpful to you that they just give, indicate with their hands, or they signal you somehow to keep talking without speaking. They just signal you, okay, that's fine, keep going at. They encourage you
Yes, sir.
because they cannot speak because this test is being recorded.
Yes, sir.
But they are generally good people, and they just by their expressions, by their movements of their eyes, or by their hand signals, they just convey you that okay, that's fine, go ahead, keep talking, don't go silent.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now do you want to take a break, Abdurrahman, now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we'll meet after 10 minutes or what?
Yes, after 10 minutes we can.
10 minutes, right? So after 10 oh, okay, let's call it a day then. After 10 minutes we'll again sit for 10 minutes, right?
Okay.
Okay, let's